I am discouraged, as the governor is, that more of our candidates aren't given the opportunity, a forum to remind the people of America that Governor Johnson's next-door neighbor, with his 2 dogs, have created more shovel-ready jobs than the Obama administration in the 3 years the president's been in office.
That was your big line. That was your moment.
So for 24 hours, I'm the most Googled name on the planet. I got 3.5 minutes in the last debate. I'd like to think I made the most out of those 3.5 minutes, but it would have really been cool to have actually been engaged in all the questions that were asked. It would have been wonderful to have been allowed to respond to the gay soldier that was booed. It would have been wonderful to talk about immigration and the fact that building a fence is absolutely insane. Border violence is a phenomenon of prohibition. I've advocated since 1999 legalizing marijuana. Legalize marijuana and arguably 75% of the border violence with Mexico goes away. That being the estimate of the drug cartel's activities that are engaged in the marijuana trade. Now look, 28,000 deaths south of the border over the last 4 years. These are disputes that are being played out with guns, and every candidate on that stage wants to put more guns on the border to take on a phenomenon that is a prohibition phenomenon. Get the federal government out of education. The federal government gives the states about 11 cents out of every dollar that every state spends. But because of the strings and the mandates that they tie to the 11 cents, every state spends about 16 cents complying with the 11 cents. What people don't understand is it's a negative to take federal dollars. So abolish the Federal Department of Education, give education back to the states.
Now, unfunded mandates, totally against that, and I think that the federal government, though, should have a role in terms of if we want to be as great as we can be as Americans, there should be benchmarks, and shouldn't there be limitations that are set by the federal government in order to make sure that everybody is where they're at, and without perhaps a mandate, but just a kind of a...
So a resolution that here's where we ought to be from the federal government, that doesn't cost a cent. Let the federal government pass a resolution. I'll sign that resolution, as long as it doesn't involve a penny.
Where do you come down in the whole Obamacare, Romneycare, healthcare debate? Are mandates unconstitutional? What should be the role of the states versus the federal government?
You know, I oversaw the reform of Medicaid in New Mexico. It was a fee-for-service model. We changed it to a managed care model, which really set up healthcare networks that did not exist. Healthcare delivery was better, and we saved a lot of money doing it. I believe that if the federal government would have block granted the state of New Mexico 43% less money and given health care delivery to the poor to me to oversee, that I could have overseen that. I believe that. I believe that that same model would exist when it comes to Medicare also. That I think this is the governor.
Current governor. He's practicing for governor.
Gary Johnson.
Ask him some
Governor
tough.
Johnson from
Hi.
Mexico.
Nice to see you. Welcome to New Hampshire.
Thank you.